Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So for this week's video I'm doing read with me sad books for a week, and the whole point is, and I haven't actually cried in a while, so I kind of want to see if any of these books are gonna make me cry. And second of all, the last book that I read that made me absolutely sob was Little Life, and I don't think I've emphasized how badly that book broke me. And that book just did something to me. I became a whole different person when I finished that book. But the first book that I will be starting off with is Girl in Pieces. I know it's a young adult book, so I don't know how much of a young adult book is going to make me cry. I think this one and the next book that I'm going to read is a young adult, and then the third one is not. But yeah, that's where we are at, and we are starting off. I just know that after reading so and so for a week, I will not want to pick up another sad book for a long time, because that's what it does. They kind of put me in a reading slump when I read one specific genre for a week. Anyway, let's get down to it. Hey guys, so I am currently checking in because currently it's 7:08, and you can tell by my hair how busy I've been. But I'm currently 25%-ish into the book, and I have to say it's definitely YA. You can tell that it's YA, but like some parts I felt kind of sad. I haven't cried yet. It reminds me of, if you've seen the movie Girl Interrupted, that's what it kind of reminds me of. Like, obviously it starts off with her being in the psychiatric facility. Like, she's not there long, to be honest, like, but you do kind of get to know the other people in the psychiatric ward. So I mean, you're still trying to understand what's happening and what happened. I don't think I missed any part of her explaining what happened, but I think it's, you know, I think she is going to talk about it more in like bigger detail. But so far I like it. Surprisingly, I like it. And I'll check in a little while later, hopefully before I fall asleep. Hey guys, so I'm just checking in now. It's currently 7:06. I think I checked in yesterday around the same time. Anyways, it's like now it's like go time before bedtime. So yeah, I did not get to reading much last night, just a couple pages before I fell asleep. Anyway, now currently I'm 64% into the book. I just think that in a way it's like really similar to Little Life, if you've read that. If not, it's very similar. It kind of touches those topics on like the surface level, but obviously Little Life, it just went so much more deeper and darker, and it was just dark. That's all the way that I can explain it. And so I really like it. It's really addicting, and it's one of those books that I can easily binge. Obviously, if I had the time, I could, you know, sit in one sitting and just read it. I sadly do not have that luxury, but I'm loving it. And there's two main love interests, and I'm not sure which way it's gonna go, if she's going to choose one of those or if it's gonna go completely the other way, which is a total possibility, you know. But yeah, that's where I'm at now. Hey guys, so I'm currently sick. I'm so sick. I didn't check in yesterday. I felt like the bus ran me over, so I'll try to make this quick, but love that for me. So I did finish Girl in Pieces yesterday. I was gonna say Girl Interrupted because it had like a similar vibe to it, you know. It was set in the what was it called, psychiatric facility, you know, the first 20% of the book, and then obviously she gets out of it and then she moves down to Texas. I don't remember where she moves down to, but she moves down to another town completely. Like, she's kind of alone there. I ended up giving this book basically 5 stars. Hear me out. I know it's a YA and young adult, never really, you know, you never get too attached to the characters, but I actually loved it. And I remember I kept turning pages, and then suddenly it was like the end, and I'm like, huh, don't do this to me, because like I wasn't prepared for it to end. And the characters, I loved the characters by the end of it, especially because like they're the small town characters, the painful relationships, that you know, you're all just human at the end of the day, and nobody's perfect, and all the addictions and everything just made the story so real. And I mean, becoming your own person, it's hard. The growth is always painful, and the process is never like, you know, it's just going up. No, the story really had, you know, its ups and downs, and that's the whole process of it, you know. I loved it. I was kind of sobbing there at the end, just because like all these characters, they came such a long way, and it really hit me. It hit me, and I loved it. That's what I wanted to say. And then I have some hash browns with me now because I'm about to have my lunch. I have my medicine in the cup here, and I have my book. If He Had Been With Me is what I've started to read. I'm currently 94 pages in. I've started a couple tabs. You can't really see them. But I love the story at the moment. Like, it kind of gives me the, what was the book called? 1,000 Boy Kisses. I feel like that couple is kind of similar to this couple, because like she still has that next door neighbor. I apologize because I sound so sick. I do, and I feel so sick, but I'll try to make this as quick as possible. They're neighbors, like next door neighbors, and their families are close. So you kind of get that vibe, and it's set in school as well. I feel like the first 2 pages you saw of what has happened, but I didn't cry at that part, so I'm like, okay, like I'm not attached to the characters yet, why would I cry? But yeah, that's where I'm at. I'm hoping to finish this today or tomorrow, hopefully. I'm so sick. I should take a nap at some stage as well. I'm currently on page 178, and I'm getting so bored. So bored. There's really nothing happening at this stage. I don't care. I don't care. There's nothing happening, and it's definitely going to put me into a reading slump if I don't finish this book soon, ASAP. Alright, good morning guys. So it's currently 11:52. Hello. I must be still half asleep. But I'm finally back to wearing normal clothes. I wore PJs yesterday all day, and I looked rough, and I mean real rough. I had no energy to do anything, so I did finish If He Had Been With Me. Yes, If He Had Been With Me. Yeah. So I did end up giving this 3.75 stars yesterday, but I am still thinking about it even today, and I started reading another book, and could it be a 4-star book for me? I don't know. I just see, the thing is, I kind of like the story, right, up until the very end, where the ending was just so abrupt and just so sudden. And I was just like, there was no 5 years down the line, 10 years down the line, or whatever, like, so it kind of irritates me. But I think that's why I'm just still thinking about the book, because I'm like, well, how, like, what would have happened, you know, in a year's time, 5 years, 10, 20 years time down the line, you know what I mean? As you can see, I did tab a good bit of it. I wanted more for these characters. I feel like that's the thing, but that was the whole point. I didn't cry at it. Like, yeah, there were some moments that I was sad, but like in general there were a bit more like happier moments than sad moments. I think there was like 1, 2, 3, like 4 moments that I was just like, oh, this is really sad. I feel like 3.75 is fair. I really didn't want to start another book, especially a sad book, because I'm over the sad books. And the one that I started, it's The Last Letter by Rebecca Yarros, so it's the author of Fourth Wing. But I'm currently on 50-ish something page, and I find it okay. And I don't know if it's because I already read sad books. A lot happens within like the 50 pages. You know, you find out straight away, like, her dad died, then her mom, a month later her grandmother, then something else happens, and then also something else happens, and I'm like, this character can get no break. Like, what? I feel like it's just a little bit forced and I'm not finding it sad. I believe all of Rebecca Yarros's books are like military based kind of books, and so this one is a little bit different in that sense. And yeah, you know, they have letters that they write to one another, like her and the MMC, whereas the last two books that I read, like If He Had Been With Me and The Girl in Pieces, they were kind of like really young women. So the first one was, you know, 18 years old, like she didn't graduate school, but she went out into the real world and, you know, continued her life. Whereas If He Had Been With Me, it's obviously set in school, like it kind of goes throughout the years, and, you know, 17, 18, 16-year-old FMC. So I mean, I think I was just like so over, you know, them being so young. So I kind of prefer this book where she's in her early 20s, and I like that. But I'm not feeling sad. That's it for my update. That's all I wanted to say, I think. Okay, so I'm currently on page 115, 29% in the book. I'm getting so bored. In all fairness, it probably would have been any sad book that I would read and I would have been bored. I need something really entertaining. I can't wait to be done with this book, and I'm so close to DNFing it. So close. I don't know, you guys. It's not gonna be good. The fact that like I'm nearly 1/3 of the book through and I'm bored. Okay, so day 7. I have to be honest. Did I finish reading this? No, I did not. I'm going to soft DNF it, which means I'm going to DNF it for now, because I'm definitely not in the mood to read it. I didn't want to pick it up today at all. So I'm going to leave it at that for now. I'm not going to force it on me. Get your words out, Anna. Get your words out. And then maybe at some stage this month I will try to pick it up again. And if I still feel like not wanting to get through this book, I will just DNF it. I will have a hard DNF. Sounds so odd, but that's the difference between soft and hard DNF. Yeah, so that's where this leaves us, because I wasn't enjoying this. And so with that being said, I'm going to end the video here. Let me know if you've read any of these and what did you think. Let me know if you read this and if you liked it, because I just need a little bit more of a motivation to kind of finish this. Is it worth it? And if you've read all of these, which one was your favorite? Because I feel like Girl in Pieces is just definitely so good. But yeah, I definitely need to stop talking because I talk way too much. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.